So, hey guys, welcome to today's Mega Card reading. The first one is 2025. I'm Star. So, we are going to talk about the blessing that you will receive, all abundance, all positive vibes for the first 6 months of 2025 because we all need positivity this year. All right, so we have three files right here in front of you guys, all with meme animals. So if you're drawn to one, so I'm gonna introduce you to the first one, which is the Doge meme dog. So if you feel drawn to this dog, then check the timestamps below for pile one. So we got for the pile two, we got this meme cat right here. It's very, very curious, wanting to know what's happening there. So if you feel drawn to this sticker of this white cat, check the timestamps below for pile two. And for the last one, we have this very, very positive hamster right here with two thumbs up. So if you feel drawn to this hamster, kindly check pile three below. And yeah, I'll see you guys there. Bye. So, hey Pawan, welcome to your reading. So, you chose this meme dog that's very, very skeptic, looks like a Karen. So, maybe your name is Karen, by the way. Hello. So, anyway, if you feel drawn to this pile, then this is your reading. So, I know everybody, like me personally, I do miss this dog. I think he passed away like maybe years ago, or maybe like 2 years ago. So yeah, we don't really get much of this meme anymore, but definitely before pandemic and during pandemic, we always get this dog's photo, especially during the hype of the cryptocurrency Dogecoin. So if you guys invested in that, which I kind of did, but I pulled out. Hello as well. So we are gonna talk about your New Year 2025, the first 6 months, what you can expect as a blessing that is coming for you. So we are gonna start this reading with this oracle card. So let's see what's happening for my pal one. What do they need to know in regards to their first 6 months of the year? A blessing. Oh, you have two cards. That's very, very nice. Okay, so the first one you have sundress and as well as the stars. So first and foremost, I want to say that there's a lot of green pastures, what I'm seeing here. Also, even if this is like the sky, it's also painted in green. So when we talk about green, it always does represent abundance, money, growth, fertility. I'm also sensing like an Empress energy coming to you, my Palawan. So you're really big on savings this year. It's like if you were financially illiterate for like, I don't know, years, or you suddenly become interested in like investing or really putting money where it actually works. I feel like that is something that you will be focusing on this year as well. So having financial literacy, watching a lot of video podcasts about how to grow your money as well. So we do have the number 41 and the number 5 right here. So maybe you're 41 or you're 46 as well, or maybe you're in your 40s already. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be, but it could be like an important indicator that this is also your reading. So we have Sandra, so do it for you. So again, look at this lady. She is in like a very not snow, snowy part of like it could be like mountains, but she is wearing her sundress. So she doesn't care about the cold anymore. It's it's giving a feeling of, I don't want to be closeted anymore. I don't want to like not show myself this year. It's like you're opening yourself up to who you truly are, or even if you don't know who you truly are yet, it's like giving yourself this freedom to do something out of the ordinary, out of character for you, because you're tired of being like the same person every year consecutively, and you're being forced, and if like you're being called to change something in you. It could even start off as like, your fashion sense. Because again, sundress here, maybe you're not really used to showing skin before, maybe you like trying to conserve yourself or hide things because you feel insecure about it. But again, this year it's showing Empress energy, so it's really giving this confidence that I love myself, and if you truly love yourself or if you care for yourself, everything else becomes really easy to love because the love or the care, it starts from within. So yeah, so we do have the stars here. So again, stars, it does indicate manifestation. So your prayers, everything that you've manifested for the past year, I feel like it's coming to fruition in this year as well. I'm also sensing that maybe if you're a person who feels like you haven't felt the shine of the stars or the sun for years. Maybe you feel like, again, you didn't really show who you truly are or express your true self. I feel like this year, especially if you're manifesting like beauty or improvement, maybe even in your physical body. So maybe you're going towards the gym or you're looking to go to clubs that really stimulate, like your body. I feel like that is also a focus that you will be doing this year, so you can manifest your every wish right here. I'm also sensing that if you guys don't have like a close person that you can really show who you truly are, because again, I'm sensing like a great focus on being your true self this year. I feel like you will meet like a person. This person could be from a different background with you, or a different ethnicity, or from a different place. And I feel like you will meet this person in the first 6 months this year, 2025. So there's a support that's coming in for you, because again, it is hard to transition, especially if you've been so used to being who you are, or the place that you put yourself in. I feel like the reason why the universe is introducing you towards this person is because you just really need a more someone who can really push you more in that area. One thing I realized, like, if you grow up, sometimes you really lose friends, and those who stays are really those that are actually valuable for your well-being, for your personal growth. And I feel like if you don't have that person just yet, again, they will show up in your reality this year. It could be in a form of a relationship, or it could be in a form of like a soulmate friendship, because if you have someone who supports you and someone who sees your vision of yourself, it will be more easier to transition to a new life because you have somebody who supports you behind your back. All right. I'm also sensing like a lot of research you will put yourself into this year. So again, some of you guys will do a lot of like taking up like classes, or could be like online videos to further learn more in regards to your financial status. How can I improve it? How can I get myself out of debt? How can I lessen the debt? How can I fix my overdraft? I'm getting that sense because I feel like you're really tired of just living by the means, and you really want to change something in you. I'm also hearing that I know that it's really difficult to invest in like a home, especially in this era of the economy. But you're very hopeful that one day your manifestation will come in. And that's the reason why you're starting out right now. Like, no matter what age you are, it's really good to invest your money in the right places. So again, I'm getting a sense that you are gonna learn a lot about yourself and a lot about your savings, where your money goes, where your money can stay this year. All right, so that's a lot. So let's see what else can we see for you, my pile one, in regards to the blessing that is gonna come in for you this year. Let's see. Are there any challenges to this blessing that's coming in for my pile one? So distant thunder clearing the air. So I feel like the challenge here is just basically you getting out of this shell that you put yourself in for many, many years. You could be someone who struggles with insecurity, or you just when you look in the mirror, you just don't see yourself as valuable, but you easily value other people around you. I feel like whatever external love that you've been putting into the universe, you will have this clarity that it's time for me to give it back internally to myself. So clearing the air, it's gonna be difficult, you know, that changing who you are, and like other people judging you for your choices this year. But with clearing the air here, it's like you just don't give like an F anymore to those people who criticize you, who puts you in your place and you feel like you've stayed there for so long. It could be parents, it could be people that keeps dragging you down, and you feel like you don't really relate to them anymore, or you don't vibe with them anymore. I feel like the start of the year, in the first 6 months, you will really have um this energy to really get rid of people, and it will take a lot of guts, it will take a lot of like um being mentally strong towards doing this, because maybe those people, they have been in your life for ages, but they don't really support you towards who you feel that you are. So if you feel like those people, they don't get you, or whenever you try to explain yourself, they never really try to listen, they just give their opinion, but they never really truly listen to your problems. I feel like this year you will have this mental clarity that enough is enough. I don't want to be in a place where they don't value me, but I put them in like a high pedestal, but it's not, reciprocal. It's tiring. It's like your love tank. It's really drained. And again, this year, it is like the entryway for you to really focus on yourself and prioritize yourself. All right. So let's see what else. What opportunities are gonna come in? Sorry, I moved. Opportunities for my pile one. Ooh, okay. We have the grind, and we have the sound romance, and frequency. So again, there is like a really great chance for you here, my pile one, to really meet someone that you really resonate with, and you really have this frequency that is just so easily like connected with someone. It's like the magnitude, or feeling like there's a magnetic pull that pulls you in towards this person, and this person pulls you in towards them. It's reciprocal. Okay, so let's start with the grind here. I also want to say that because you are trying to be more financially literate in regards to your finances, in regards to your money, savings, your wages, your salary, for some of you guys, you will take up like a job. It could be part-time, it could be like contractual, or it could be just something online that you do for freelance, that it will really like be a good source of passive income for you, or an additional income for you. And I see this as something that you really enjoy. Some of you guys, I kind of heard that you will take up a job that a lot of people will disagree with you, but once you start doing this, like you really are in tune with yourself. It's kind of like an unexpected activity where when you do something, you're like, oh my god, I didn't realize that this is something that I actually enjoy doing. So maybe some of you guys will take up like a freelance job in regards to like organizing schedules, or even like booking flights. That's kind of random, but yeah, I'm getting a sense that you'll be doing something online. It could be coding as well, encoding, sorry. And that will really like have a huge add up to your money, or it will really help you. Also, I feel like with the grind here for the first 6 months, I feel like everything that again you put out, all the energies in regards to your work, it will be recognized by people. I feel like for some of you, you feel like your job or wherever you work, they don't really like care about your position or the things that you contribute to the workforce. But I want you to know that there is a person in your workplace that you're part of the reason why they're still there. It's like you give them like good moods when you show up, or when you work. It's just, this person, they really get attracted to your positive energy, or the energy that you give off towards your work. You're very passionate, and I feel like this person is really inspired by you. This could be a coworker, or a junior, someone who is a junior to you. I'm also sensing that somebody here could be working towards like coffee shops, or wanting to learn how to do barista work, because I know that takes a lot of time and effort to really learn how to do the latte art, combine different ingredients to create coffee. I know there's a lot of like difference between like macchiato, latte. It's not just like adding milk, coffee, and then sugar or syrups. It's really more technical, especially if you love coffee and you've been really watching like a lot of YouTube videos on how to prepare it. I'm also getting a sense that some of you guys will unsubscribe to things that you don't necessarily use or need, but you just really forgot to unsubscribe with. So I know it's really difficult to unsubscribe to Netflix, but maybe this is so random, but maybe, unsubscribing to it and then watching videos online would be a bit beneficial for you, or it's like easier for you. It's like you don't really watch Netflix anymore, so really, what's the point of being subscribed to this channel? I'm also getting a sense that you will go out more, because again, you are more in tune to who you are this year. So we're gonna move forward with the sound and resonance and frequency. So everything about here is just really showing up to who you are, being more of yourself, being true to yourself, especially with the sound here. It's like, when you're really happy and you find like a good sound to listen, and then your mood just really amps up, and then everything that day, no matter if there are like hindrances or like delays, you don't really care because you're happy. I feel like you're really showing up like that in the first 6 months of the year. So some of you guys again could really do something about your body, flexing muscles. So trying to be more active, stimulate your physical, well-being. So some of you guys will do gym, some of you guys will do dancing lessons, could even be like yoga or even like pole dancing. I know that's like a new trend that's happening, that, like aerial dance as well, I'm seeing. So it's kind of like wanting to discover yourself. And honestly, it's like you're putting yourself in like classes, or in like activities that brings yourself more, rather than just scrolling in your phone, mindlessly, not noticing it's been 4 hours. So you're going to be very physically active this year, and it's such a blessing to discover yourself, and even like pull yourself out of like stagnancy, especially if you are in that age that your bones or your back is starting to hurt. You have a lot of like sickness or illness that's been frequently coming up. So it's like you're telling yourself, like, if I invest in my body, then everything will come back to me tenfold. Because if you're a healthy person, everything in your outlook, your perspective, in your friendship, everything will change because you have a healthy mind, and a healthy body. All right. So I think that's a really good blessing that you will receive this year. Is just being in the present moment, being more conscious about your decisions, being conscious about the money that's coming in, and again, feeling yourself more. It's like the more you grow older, the more you discover like things that you've been missing out on. But age, it does not define you. You will still do it if you feel like, okay, this resonate with me. Okay, so again, we do have romance and frequency here. So there is like a great chance here, like the percentage that you will meet a very valuable person in the first 6 months of this year that will really contribute to your self growth and to your love of yourself. Okay, this person could come in in an area of like a friendship, or you could start off being friends with this person, because I feel like this person is someone that will really support you along the way, all of your decisions, and will really listen to you. All right. So we had a lot of things that I've already like talked about. Let me just move this optimistic hamster, and let's talk about, I don't know where to put this. So let's talk about tarot. So okay, so let me just move the optimistic hamster again. So I still have like a few places for tarot here, but I'm not gonna take reversals, by the way. So let's see what are other blessings that you shall expect for the coming 2025, the first 6 months of the year. So let's see what else are the blessings that you can expect from the universe this year. So let's see. Oh, we have the Eight of Swords. Although it does not look like a blessing, but everything is a blessing in disguise. Even if it is like you feel like, oh, that's like negative energy. But if you keep a positive mindset, everything that's negative will have a reason to be positive. So let's see what else is happening. Oh, we have the Emperor, we have the Judgment. Oh yeah, no reversals. I'm just really used to doing reversals, but I feel like I want to be in more positive notes this year. Again, change of perspective is giving more happiness to life. So we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Six of Wands, so success, and we have a lot of money. Okay, money is good. So let's see an indicator of this. Six of Cups. Okay, I love this. Let me just put that there. So let's talk about this. So your indicator for the first 6 months is Six of Cups. So again, soulmate energy, something that is loyal to you, something that will stay with you in the long run. So we have this Eight of Swords, and it is next to the Judgment card. So again, I just see this Eight of Swords as you coming out of this dilemma that you have like jailed yourself for ages now. And with the Judgment here, again, it's like it's time for me to wake up. It's time for me to show my true self. Like the soul is coming out of this lady, and it's magnificent. It's beautiful that you're finally giving up your old life to start a new life that you feel more attuned to, and you're vibing with the right frequency. We have the Emperor here, so you have a lot of like um confidence in regards to starting a new life this year. I'm also getting a sense that Ten of Pentacles with the Six of Wands, some of you guys who recently started a family, I feel like the adjustment, it was really really difficult, especially if you care for the young. And it's kind of like, I don't know what I put myself into. I know this is kind of like whoa, but I'm getting a sense that somebody here, it's like they just started a family, or they recently got married, and the adjustment towards the married life or having kids, it's really, really difficult to transition into. It's like you gave up a career, you gave up who you are in the past to be a full-time parent. But I feel like all those worries, all those like negative thoughts, it's gonna be flashed down this year, because you are having a change of perspective that I'm just going through a hurdle in my life. This is not permanent, and it is a blessing to have a family, or to belong to a family. Okay? So, especially if you're a woman, and a lot of women in the workforce had to stop their careers or had to take a leave for their young, and obviously they need to do so because children are very dependent on their mothers on the first few years of growing up. And it's just, you're having this sudden click in your mind that this is just something new that I'm not used to before. And yes, I'm having like thoughts like, yes, this is difficult. It's hard to, wake up in random times at night or even in the morning. But this is something that's beautiful. I've created like a beautiful human being that will contribute to the world. And I am the reason why this person will grow up to be a better person. So you have all these learnings that suddenly is coming in for you, especially again if you are the mother of the young. So it's not easy. It's not an easy transition, but you're seeing the beauty of life that you have created. Okay, you're also looking into the future. Like, I know even if they're like young, you could see their traits, you could see their um I forgot the right term, but the way they do things, their mannerism. And you just see it as like, okay, I'm seeing like my baby in the future is like gonna do this or gonna do that or be like this or be like that. It's like, like happy daydreaming about the future. And you're seeing the positivity even if you went through like a very difficult, like, could even be like pregnancy even. So I'm gonna stop it there, but I feel like somebody here just really need to hear that. um with the Ace of Swords here and the Ten of Pentacles again. Ten of Pentacles, this shows as like something that's very structured, something that is fundamental for your years to come. And it's not easily stricken down. And I feel like a lot of you guys are planning on building wealth. Could even be like generational wealth. You could be the start of the generational wealth. You could be like a business minded person, or you took up business in university and you're looking towards opening something or creating like a product that will be really, really sustainable. Or you could even be thinking of franchising something, taking benefits from something that's already structured. You're really looking towards your success here. And for you, even if you start small, that is already like an achievement that you've already gotten in the bucket. you know you're not scared to take risk this year, and that's definitely something that's very different from who you are in 2024. And you've left that coward person in 2024, and you're starting anew this year. It's like it's like there's like this hunch that you have that feel like, okay, this is the right way to go. And I feel like you will feel that in the first 2 months of the year. I'm also sensing that for some of you guys, maybe you guys could be an influencer or someone who is influential, or you have like a channel, or you have like a social media account that's like very low following for now, but you're doing this in spite of that. You're posting contents in spite of like low views, low interaction, because you're not doing this for them, for the people, for the audience, but you're doing this for yourself. It could be in the means of like when you talk towards the camera and you just feel like you can say anything and express anything in in good ways, and you feel like this is something that you can share to the world. And in a way it could be a form of like a mental what's that, in a way it really helps you with your mental health as you um put through towards the world all the things and opinions that you say. I feel like in a way it's healing you. Maybe you're someone who likes to cook and you're sharing your ideas online, or you're someone who could be a beauty influencer, especially if you're someone who does like, I'm hearing like makeup. So you do makeup for other people, you're a makeup artist, um, bridal makeup, and you're just showing, your happiness towards the world because you've created such a beautiful look for like a very important day of someone's life, and you're sharing it, and a lot of people are in awe with your work and your art. And it just brings you more clients, it just brings you more joy, it just brings you like this meaning that you've been, like looking towards or looking for. And for some people that could be like, oh, that's superficial, that you're like, you feel like you're getting a sense of meaning because you're posting on social media. But for you, that's enough, and that's okay to have. All right, you don't have to be in agreement of other people's opinion just because they're not doing the same way that you're doing. If that's the way that you feel like you're drawn to and it makes you happy, then continue on doing it. Even if you have people that are against, or are commenting bad things about it, could just stem from jealousy as well. So again, you're doing something for yourself. You're not doing this for other people's opinion, but you're just showing the world your greatness. And it could be, again, as simple as just sharing your artwork, sharing your makeup, sharing your ingredients, your recipes, sharing your daily life, or could even be like your sorry, philosophical views in this earth. Because being philosophical, that is something that we all need, if I'm honest. Like we sometimes tend to forget that we have a brain to think with, and by being philosophical you tend to be more at present with yourself. And if you feel like you have a voice to tell people of your opinions, then that's good. Okay. So wow, I kind of feel like I kind of strayed away, but I feel like a lot of you guys here, you have like 2 cents to share to the world, and you just haven't found again the right companion or the right person to really listen to you, or the right audience. But again, this year there's gonna be a lot of like abundant, fruitful, and like prosperity that's happening towards you. And it could be a bit difficult to handle, especially if this is like something new that you haven't experienced before. Getting complimented by the way you look, in a good note, by the way. Changing your lifestyle, changing the way that you think, perceive, and maybe you're sharing that on Instagram or even on TikTok, or even on Facebook. And a lot of people are like, you feel like, oh, they're unfollowing me. Maybe those people just don't vibe with that frequency. You don't have to take it to heart. You don't have to take everything online personally. As long as something makes you happy and you do right by it and you don't hurt other people, you don't bully other people, or you don't say bad things about other things, but you just want to share your perspective, your habits, your art, then all the good. Because if you become more expressive of yourself, the more you feel aligned to who you actually are. And a lot of us, we need that. We need that alignment with our spiritual path. We need that essence that we're becoming our true self, because that's definitely the real reason why we exist, is to be our authentic self. And I feel like that is opening up for you this 2025 in the first 6 months. All right, so before we end, let's just get you like advices for money. I actually really like this card. It really does help me in regards to times that I really need financial advice, or just how to, handle wealth, or how to just give things, to the universe. So windfall of abundance. So ooh, Christmas. So Christmas season could also be significant to you. I know that's gonna be like a year from now, but it doesn't hurt that it's Christmas, because Christmas is such a beautiful tradition to indulge ourselves with. Even if we are from different religion, we could still enjoy the season of happiness and, um, giving. So, an increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receive and know that this abundance come to you to support your life's purpose, health, and charitable work. Okay. So, pile one, that's what I have for you for the next uh few months before this year. So, sorry. In the first 6 months of this year. Wow, that was so random, but I do hope this helps in regards to encourage you more into becoming your authentic self. And that's what I have for you for today. And I'll see you guys real soon. Bye. So, hi, pal, too. Welcome to your reading. So, if you chose this very, very curious cat just looking at us, then this is your pile. So, I feel like if you are like a person who feels affiliated with like cats, I feel like you're that type of person who really likes to be alone. You're also very much self-aware. Some of you guys could also be nocturnals, as cats are very notorious as being nocturnals. So, they're like vampires. They stay awake at night. Maybe your creativity also flows with you during the nighttime. Some of you guys, I feel like you want to take up an adventure this year, but very much doing it alone rather than with people or with loved ones, or even if you're like in a relationship. I remember I went to this trip, and then I was doing it solo. So I met this other person. She's a woman. So I asked her, like, what's the reason why you're taking this trip alone? And she's like, I just really want to get away from the stress of it all. And then our tour guide even asked her if she's in a relationship or if she's single. Maybe that's the reason why she wants to get away from them all. But she said, no, I'm actually in a long term relationship, but I have a partner who understands that I am someone who likes to keep myself like out of like the stress of the city. So, it's that dynamic that even if he or she, even if you are in a relationship, you still have that freedom in you, and you feel like you are very much inclined to have that freedom, that not necessarily because you're in a relationship, you guys have to be together in every trip. And I feel like you're that type of person who really looks for freedom. You see the beauty in nature as well. Even if you haven't been on a trip for a long while, like walking through a park, or just even maybe like looking on TikTok or browsing like Instagram reels, you somehow have a feed that's very much full of nature, quotes that are dedicated to, perseverance through life as well. I'm also hearing that some of you guys are also like starting your journey this year very much conservative of the things that you're overspending on, so you don't want to be part of overconsumption anymore. Maybe you see through the things that you bought last year and notice that a lot of the things you bought, it's just on the shelf, you're not really utilizing it well, and you're realizing that you're wasting space in your energy as well as in your shelves, and you could have done better. And I feel like this year that is like an energy that you're also being inclined to do so. Skincare, you could also like not buy all those 10 step skincare, and then maybe it just inflamed your skin. You had breakouts, and you're more in tune to your body. You're listening to the things of what it wants, what it actually needs, rather than being fooled by the overconsumption online, or not really fully supporting capitalism is what I'm hearing. So you're really trying to be revolutionary. That was so hard for me to say, in regards to your views as well, and maybe even going against trends. So I feel like that's the reason why the cat, they feel like they don't really need a lot of things to enjoy their time. They easily, a cat can enjoy like a ball of yarn, or an insect just like roaming around. It's a sort of entertainment to them, and you don't need necessarily everything to get your attention. Again, there's a sense of being minimal this year for you, and just really enjoying your sense of self as well, and your sense of freedom. So that was a lot. We almost missed that. So let's talk about the blessings that is to come, or what can you expect. So I'm getting this oracle card first to see where you are going for the first 6 months of the year. So let's see. So you have the villain here. So you can always rewrite your story, so that's very, very nice. So you also have sword, making a change. So some of you guys could be focusing on changing your wardrobe, or again stepping out of your comfort zone, again traveling alone. Also maybe wanting to have like a drastic haircut. Also, maybe you've been really feeling like your hair is too heavy for you, and you just really need a makeover, something different. Because sometimes when you change something, even if it's so little as like your color, or the texture of your hair, so maybe perming it, wow, that was so hard, or straightening your hair, that could really boost your sense of like confidence within yourself. So that could be even like the catalyst of the change in your perspective, or something that brings you more like, okay, I could do this now because I've got my hair. I feel like I could do anything. So with the villain here, you can always rewrite the story. So maybe the past year, I do want to say that maybe you have experienced some type of like um tragedy, or even like you got your heart broken, and maybe last year wasn't really the year for you. Maybe it was a bit stagnant. There was a lot of like drama in your life, and like you're entering your villain era. Maybe you feel drawn to being something different, or not even like a different, but more so like you're being in tune to maybe even your sun sign. So maybe growing up, you feel like whenever you read like zodiac signs and their assumptions towards those signs, their meaning, you never felt attuned with it. But now, growing up, or as you go day by day, you realize that you're becoming someone like that. That's one thing I have experienced in the past as well. My rising sign was a Scorpio, and it has always baffled me that I was a Scorpio rising, because I have never felt like I was. But realizing day by day, or as I discover more on the meaning of astrology, I realized that I was actually really a Scorpio rising. I feel like I was just turning my back towards it, and now that I am being more confident, and I feel more affiliated with it, I express myself better, and I get to know myself way better, rather than before that I was straying away from it. So I feel like that is some type of a discovery that you will do this year as well, and that is in a form, of course, a blessing, because as you become your true self, or as you step into your true calling, your pathway, it's easier to actually understand your needs, your comforts, your wants and don'ts. Because if you are in an energy that you're straying away from who you truly are, it life feels difficult. Life feels just like it's not working out for you. But as you get into your truer self, everything gets to be really, really easy. So look at this woman. She has a rock and she has this shell. I since I was a child, like it always said like when you put a shell in your ear, you will always hear the ocean. And she is breaking that shell, even though it brings some type of comfort for her. See, because it is producing music. Sometimes comfort could be the reason why you're very much in your stagnancy, and again, you are letting go of that energy this year. So you're breaking molds. Could even be like some type of generational thing that has been happening in your family. If you're still young and you have like a decision to go to school or learn something or be something of different from your generation, maybe you're someone that you have a family that has never been to this place. So, for example, my sister is the first person that traveled all around continents, and I'm so proud of her of doing that. And she's the first person because my parents, they grew up with poverty, with nothing, and generations of that. And my sister being like a soul that's uplifting our generation in my family. It's so amazing to have someone to look up to that. And I feel like you're going to be that person in your family who's going to be the first to enter university, maybe even to do engineering, architectural. I'm hearing even like entering into science-based courses or programs as well. You could be a neuroscientist or you could be a doctor, and maybe you came from poverty, and maybe your folks or the people around you have always told you that you're never going to be like this, you're never going to be like that. It is impossible for you to go to uni because we don't have the money to send you to uni. But you're that type of person who takes no for an answer. Sorry, who doesn't take no for an answer? So I feel like again, if you're still young and you're tackling through life, I feel like you have this affinity, not that I have to escape this mold, that I'm not gonna be this person anymore. So you have a sense of like intuition that is pushing you towards new boundaries, new explorations. Again, you could also be the first person to work or even study in a different country. And again, you don't have the means, but or your family doesn't have the means, but you have this calling in you that I have to do this. Because if I don't do this, I feel like something is missing in my life. And if an opportunity comes, I have to take it in. So I also feel like that's the reason why we have the swords here. You know, you're into conformity, but again, you're like, no, I have to change. This is not me. And I want to be greater than this. And I feel like you always had that calling in you to be experiencing new worlds, entering new careers, getting new opportunities. So I feel like if I'm honest, I don't really see like even if you are in a relationship already, you're more focused on goals in the first 6 months or getting new opportunities. So for the latter months, sorry, months of the year, you will have like an opportunity of an opening to do something. So you could be taking again courses, you could be doing seminars, or you could even be like watching vlogs, learning new things. You know, like information, it's literally in front of us, it's literally there, it's just one scroll of our hands. We could learn how to maybe you've always been someone who's curious on to do nails, and you're spending so much money on nails, like $50, and you're like, instead of like wasting money on getting my nails done in a salon, maybe I could learn how to do this by myself, and even like start a home-based business. Could even do lashes. So that could be something that you're gonna be focused on this year, like something homegrown, something of a hobby to you, turning into like a startup business or something that could give you like positive income. Sorry, passive income this year. All right. So So hey guys, sorry for cutting the video out, but I just really need to fix the height of the camera. But anyway, we shall continue with the reading, and now we are going towards something that you need to know inside the 6 months regarding your blessing. So let's see here. So rejuvenating rain, clear the past and heal the present. So again, some of you guys could have gone through like a really painful energy in the past year, and again you have a lot of things that you need to crash. You have a lot of things you need to cut out. It could also be like people, if I'm honest. Like, I'm really getting a sense here, especially since we do have a cat, and a cat is very notorious for being like wanting to be single, wanting to be alone. They fend for themselves, and I feel like this year cats are really symbolic for you as a sense of energy that you're doing the right thing in taking all the means for you to like grow yourself, even if it means being alone. So clearing the past, again, maybe some of you guys, especially in like relationship that is a bit toxic, and I feel like you know that it's already toxic, or you're still in communication with someone who's really toxic. I feel like in the first few months of this year, this 2025, you'll have a lot of like messages from the universe that the reason why you and this person is not working out is because this person is not good for your energy, or is not good for your growth. And maybe you just really need to wake up from reality in regards to, oh my god, even if we try and try, it just doesn't really work out. I feel like for the 2025, you just really have to grow out of this conformity that you've already built around with this person. This could be someone you're in a relationship with, or this could be an ex that you're still in communication with, or this could be a friend that has some type of crab mentality that you can't you can't be more of like someone who's successful than them, you know. They pull you down. That's crab mentality. And I feel like this year you are getting rid of those people, okay? And it will hurt. There will be painful instances in regards to this, but you do need this. Some of you guys could take like a healing journey this year. You could be going towards like a new place. It could be like a place where there's a lot of like waterfalls, or a lot of like water energy. So you could be camping, or you could be going to a lake, you know, taking a time off, even if it's just like a 2 day trip, or a 1 day trip, or an overnight. But I feel like during those moments of healing, that's where you will really have a proper judgment in regards to these people. And if like you know yourself, Pile, too, that you have to get out of this energy already, and it's not really helping you in regards to your growth in your situation, especially if this is someone that you want to be in a relationship with, or this person keeps on stringing you along, giving you mixed signals, not really giving you the right answers to your question. Sometimes no answer is an answer. So if their silence has always been there whenever you're asking for a relationship or where you guys are going, I feel like, you know, even if it's like a hard truth to swallow, that is their answer for you here. All right. So you're beautifying yourself, regardless of your gender, in the first few months of 2025. All right. So I'm also sensing like an opportunity for someone here to, like, if you're traveling to a place, you might find like an opportunity of growth there. You could find like, you know, a sign that says like for hire, and then you're realizing that, okay, I feel like I want to stay in this place longer. So some of you guys could be like digital nomads. You're trying to find your place on this earth. And I feel like in the first few months of this year, you might book a trip somewhere, and you might find yourself enjoying your time there, and you might extend your stay. You might even look for a job there, especially if this is a place where you can actually apply for a job, or it could be some sort of like an additional income to you. All right. I'm hearing like island hopping, sorry. So maybe some of you guys could be doing that. Could even mean like doing like tri country traveling. So maybe you have countries beside each other that you have been wanting to travel to. I see that also as some type of like a blessing that's coming your way, because you are also indulging yourself in like different experiences and in different culture. You know, you're becoming more mature as you indulge yourself in things that you haven't done before, in cultures that you've never thought that you will find fascinating and amazing. All right, so let's continue with the tarot now. So let me just get a tarot card and we shall continue with the reading. All right, so let me just, yeah. Okay, I thought some cards were mixed up. So let me just shuffle this deck. But don't worry, I'm not taking reversals in this reading, but I do want to shuffle this deck just so we could clear past energies. So let's continue on with the reading. Let's first get the main energy, the identifier of your blessing this 2025. So you have the sun card here. So again, you might be traveling soon, my pile too. So the sun card could even mean that you might be getting tanned. You're just enjoying the views, enjoying the sceneries, and might as well get a tan while there. So you're really happy with yourself. You're getting a lot of vitamin D as well from the sun, especially if, again, if you're someone who likes to be alone. Maybe you're not the type of person who likes to go out during the day. I feel like that is gonna change in this year as well. You might find yourself actually enjoying being out in the sun. It gives you more energy, it gives you more faith in regards to the things that you can do, the things you can that can be done as well. It can even like energize your spirit as well. So the sun card, Leo energy. So I'm also sensing that something good is happening, or you might be traveling during Leo season. So this is in July as well. So some of you guys could be planning a trip already. It is like 6 months away from now, but again, you're doing a lot of things to fulfill a dream of yours. So maybe you have a dream country, or you have a dream place that you want to go, and you're getting like additional jobs, getting more additional income just so you can enjoy going to this place without, trying to not break the bank for you. So let's see what else. But I definitely see for the sun here, you're going to be really, really happy this year. This is a change that you have been wanting, the change that you want to come to you. It is going to manifest this year. All right. So let's see what else. I'm also hearing that if some of you guys are been wanting to be pregnant or wanting to have a family or an additional family to your family, I feel like this is a good indicator that you will have those prayers answered, especially since the sun card does represent children. All right, so purity of children's as well. That's also I got a sense that maybe some of you guys, this could be very a minority of you, but some of you guys could even change religion this year. Maybe you've been following a religion and you've been wanting to baptize yourself. So that's what I'm getting, like the purity energy, purifying yourselves from um, maybe a past religion that you want to change. So maybe you've discovered your soul, your place in this community. And I feel like this is you really embracing this community and embracing a new life that you're entering. All right, so that's for like a little portion of you guys. So again, the world card here, so a lot of traveling is gonna happen for you. It could even come from unexpected places, like maybe there's someone in your life, could be a friend, a family member that lives in a different country, and then they invite you to go to that country. So I feel like that is like an adventure that is waiting to happen for you this year. I'm also sensing that maybe you guys are going on a honeymoon. For people here are like getting married very soon or have been married since December or early November. Maybe 2025 is the year for you to really book that trip with your person, with your husband, and with your spouse, or even with your fiance. So let me just complete this. Ooh, we have the King of Cups, we have the Chariot. So you have a lot of like um revolutionary. That's so hard for me to say. Energy this year. So there's a lot of transformation that is happening in your life, especially since we do have the Tower card here. So you have the Ten of Wands. So again, you're going through a lot of phases in your life this year, especially when it comes to traveling. If you're someone who is not travel savvy, you will definitely have a change of perspective this year. The universe is saying here that you should take on those journeys, but also remember that you're doing this for yourself. You're doing this to cleanse your negative energy. With the Tower card here, again, you're letting go of the past. 2024 may have been like a very hurtful, painful year for you, but the universe is saying here that you don't have to bring whatever 2024's energy in 2025. 2025 is a new chance for you to indulge yourself in different things, in new experiences. You could even like enjoy a new cuisine you've never really tried before, maybe even Japanese or maybe Chinese food. Maybe you were never, attracted to those. But maybe this year you're being more open to new things. And as you experience new energy, it really gives you a sense of like, I have been missing out for ages because I've held myself back for so long. So the universe is telling you that in the first 6 months of this year, with the Two of Wands here, you have a lot of opportunity, a lot of options to really migrate, to really go towards places that you've never been before. But you just really have to let go of the past. You really have to let go of negative energy, even being pessimistic. All right. So maybe in the past, you've been like holding back by doing traveling because you've always seen it as some sort of an expense that you just really can't afford. But I feel like this year it really brings out the adventure in you. Hence, we do have the Chariot card here and the Artist of Mugs. Some of you guys could even like I know Vietnam has like pottery classes, or even Thailand. Maybe if you're going to those places, you might indulge yourself in doing pottery, and as I said before, you will discover like new things in your life that you thought that you've never enjoyed, but hey, it's here now and you're loving it. You're doing your first mug, you're doing your first bowl, and even if it looks weirdly proportional, it is something that you've created. And it brings joy to you that you thought you've never really could be this happy, or you could never have done something like this before. You could, before you're always just waiting for people around you to invite you, but now you have this sense of urgency that I have to do this for myself because I live for myself. I don't live for other people. All right. So before we end this reading, I do want to get you guys like an oracle card. Oh my god. Oh no, I totally missed out on this, but since I'm still getting an oracle card, sorry, I was so shocked. But I will get you this. So let's see what else, what opportunities are still on your way. I'm so sorry for shocking you guys because I thought I forgot this, but it's here with us. So you have crossroad this way or that way. So again, you have a lot of opportunities, two of wands that is coming your way. You're being pulled to a lot of direction, and because there's two lights here, it says that whatever directions you choose, everything will be better for you. So you don't have to worry about it. So you are in a crossroads, but definitely this is a sign of traveling, going to places you've never been, and really discovering yourself here. You guys could even be going to Manhattan, New York, because this is like the Empire State, I think, if I'm right. And this looks like New York. So you might be traveling, especially if you're someone from Asia and you've never traveled to Western countries. This is a good indication that your visas, especially if you do need one, it will be granted to you. You will have visas, you will discover a lot of places. Or if you're someone from the Western country going towards Asia, this is a good indicator that your journey is well protected by your spirit guides and the universe. Ooh, you have two cards that flew up. So you have Snow Day, and we also have Trip Shop Magic. So in Trip Shop, it is a place where you go to and through, but you don't expect to get like nice things. But once you go there, once you really saw through all the dresses, the clothings, or even the bags or shoes, sometimes you really get like a piece that's really like authentic, something that's a vintage, something that's good. So again, a lot of unexpected things are coming your way. Snow day, I'm just getting a sense here that if you're someone who has not experienced snow before, this is a good indication that this year that is something that's happening for you. So if especially if you're from like the lower parts of the earth where it's a bit tropical, it could be a good indicator that you're going to a place that has winter season as well. So Europe, America as well. I'm also getting a sense with the snow day here that even if you're traveling, the universe is reminding you that you're doing this to heal yourself. You don't have to have a fully packed itinerary to enjoy a place. You don't have to hurry yourself. Okay, you just have to indulge in the experiences that you're having. Maybe this is the first time that you will eat croissant in Paris, so it could be an experience for you because you're getting something very authentic. Or it could be like the first time you're eating Chinese food, noodles, and maybe you're traveling to Shanghai, maybe you're traveling to China or Beijing. So, you don't have to go to different places and experience everything on its own. You just have to slow down with the snow day here and remember that you're doing this traveling, this adventure to heal yourself, not to tire yourself. Again, 10 of Wands here, there's a person who's relaxing. And again, everything is happening for you because the universe wants you to heal from a painful scenario that has happened to you the past year. All right, so now before we end, I'll get you an oracle card in regards to finances. What can we see here? Are there like additional info that the universe wants to give to you? So let's see, universe, what do you want to be said to pile two? Messages for them. You have partnerships. Allow healful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from the universe and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. So, again, remember I said that maybe someone from a different country or someone will invite you to go places. I feel like you should really go towards that. If a family member invite you to go to this Western country and you have visas to fill up, honestly, I'm getting a sense that you will have like granted visa this year because these people. I always get a sense that, as they say, the universe will give you a person and they will be reminded by you because the universe wants something good to happen to you and that person has the resources for you to have that. So for example, if you have like an aunt or a distant relative in a different place and you're not really close to them, and then one day opportunity comes knocking at your door telling you that, hey, Paltu, maybe you and your parents can visit us here and we can help, build itinerary, show you places. And you're like, I have not heard from this person for ages, and then they're coming my way giving me opportunity. Somebody from far away could even be offering you a job. It could be like a boss from your previous company that you haven't seen in a while, and maybe they're in a different company and they're being reminded because the universe want you to be in that place. And I think that's the reason why we do have partnership here, not necessarily needing to be in a relationship. Because again, I feel like you're a cat this year. Even if you're in a relationship, I want to say that allow people to help you this year. You don't have to be the cliche strong independent person that they can do whatever and be whatever, because no man's an island, and we need people in our life to grow up. And no matter what age group you are now, I'm sensing a good energy that the people that's coming your way this year, everything that they have, the resources, it is for you, because the universe want you to be helped, and the universe want you to grow out of this conformity that you have placed yourself in, could have been for years now. All right, so pile two, that's what I have for you for this reading. I do hope this brings a sense of enjoyment, excitement for you for the coming year, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye. So, hi everybody. So, if you've chosen pile three, then this reading is for you. So, we have this very optimistic double thumbs up hamster here. So, I feel like for you guys who have chosen this very optimistic hamster, I feel like your view this year has changed in regards to your life. Maybe 2024 was such a learning lesson for you. You could have had a very painful journey in 2024 that has brought some enlightenment to you, your perspective, and towards how you see your future, or even like how you interact with people. I feel like maybe in the past you are a bit worried about people who will take advantage of your good nature, especially since I'm getting a sense that you're a steward of a person. So you like helping, you're very kind, you're very generous. And I feel like in the past, it's really difficult for you to let people in because people have taken advantage of your good nature. But I feel like this year, you have this new perspective that you really can't, close yourself off to everyone or everything just because there's a possibility that it might hurt you. Again, you're getting more optimistic about life. You see people as who they are, so you don't expect too much anymore towards people. Like, if they hurt you or not, you're not the problem. The problem is with them. So I feel like that's the reason why you have a brand new outlook in life. You just see people for who they are, and that does not limit you to opening yourself up. So I feel like if you have also been single for a while, maybe again in the past you did not open yourself up to the possibility of love because again you had a painful experience with it and then you closed off. But now as you enter this new year, I feel like you're more in line with, if they hurt me then they hurt me, it's not my problem, it's their problem. you know it's not my insecurities that's acting up, it's theirs. So you're not afraid anymore. You're taking more risk in regards to this year as well. And in fact, that's the reason why you do have this optimistic hamster that has called upon you, that everything happens for your own good. And also everything that has happened in the past, be it painful or something uncomfortable, or maybe you've experienced a breakup recently, or a loved one has passed. It is something that is naturally occurring in this world, and change is something inevitable. And that's why you're becoming more optimistic. It's like, if I'm gonna live my life for the rest of my years, and we know our years are very short spanned compared to nature, compared to the universe, might as well enjoy it and make the best out of it. So why should I limit myself because I'm afraid that people will hurt me? People hurt people in normal daily basis. And that depends on how you perceive the pain that they put you in. If you see it as like, oh, that's their insecurity acting up, it's not me, then you're preserving and protecting yourself. You're not scared of opening up anymore. All right. So I hope that I interpreted that in a way that um, has um, made you feel like, yeah, I understood that, because I kind of feel like, like, obviously people don't want to be hurt by other people, but again, human nature, we are a selfish um species, if we're honest. So we always put ourselves first, and that's why it's inevitable that we hurt people or other people hurt us, because again, at the end of the day, we only think about ourselves. But in a good way is that you're opening yourself up to more, because you see it as something that's normal. All right. So let's open this reading up with an oracle card, my poetry. So let's see, what can we know for the blessings or things that you can expect for the first 6 months of the year. Okay. Ooh, you have raindrops, so take a chance on them. So, wow, okay. So we're beginning this reading, number 39 as well, or number 12 could be a very significant number. So maybe you're at the age where you're turning 40, you're 39. Also 12, maybe you've been single for 12 years, 12 months, 12 weeks, or number 12 is your birthday, or the year at the end of your birth date, so 2020, 2012 as well. So when we think about the number 12, so 1 plus 2 is 3, so you're opening yourself up to possibilities. So you're again very optimistic this year, and I'm seeing that again, because in this illustration it is raining, it is pouring, but they're happy, they're enjoying themselves. So I feel like this year is a very significant year, especially if you're single. This year you will meet someone very special. All right, I feel like this person that is coming into your energy, my pile tree, this is someone who will walk with you through it all. Could be friend, could be a love life, but this person is very special. And I feel like this person, I heard like this person will lead you to victory. I'm also hearing, if I'm honest, my pal one, if you have like a parent that has been absent for ages, could be years, I feel like there is a chance that they might appear to you this year. All right. I feel like there will be an explanation that will open up your views towards why they took off or why they disappeared. So yeah, let's continue. But I'm seeing a sense that there is a very special person that is coming into your life this year, and the universe is telling you to take chances. So, opening yourself up to opportunities. So, let's see what else, my poetry. Blessings coming towards my poetry spirit. Okay, so okay, this is turning more into a love reading. So swim away from this situation. It's so cool how there's like two people in like individual cards here, because usually this is like a single person in an illustration. So again, with raindrops here, taking a chance on them, but we also have like the opposite, which is swim away from this situation. So I feel like in the regards to the shark here, my pile tree with the swim away from the situation, I feel like this is like an indication that again, in the past you used to swim away from people because you're afraid to take chances on them. Because again, maybe you have closed yourself from people coming into your life, because people tend to leave, people tend to hurt you. And also because with this illustration that this man is a shark and this woman is a mermaid. It is like giving a depiction that maybe you guys are from different worlds and that scares you. Okay, so as we know now, before when we were kids, or how sharks were shown to us when we were kids, they were scary creatures. But now, as we get more knowledge towards marine life and especially towards sharks, they actually just really stayed within their realm. You know, they don't casually just eat fishes like in like I'm remembering in like Nemo, was it? Like there was like a scary cult of sharks telling them that I'm not gonna eat fish anymore or something like that. I feel like they they give up an energy of scary, but in all sense, not all sharks are like that. They're very kind animals. It's just that it's their natures to be a predator because again they are on the top of the food chains in regards to marine animals. But in a way, with this person that's coming into your energy, you might tend to swim away from them because the magnitude of the frequency that this person is coming into your life, it's a bit scary. But again, with this optimistic hamster, it is telling you that this person is coming in, you're getting, your magnetic fields are working because there is a reason why this person is showing up in your energy. And again, both of these depictions, I feel like even though this is in like the universe, outside of the universe thing, and this is in like, a street that's very rainy, I'm seeing like water energy here. And in regards to the water energy, it is more in regards to your emotional acceptance. And also this year, I see that your emotional intelligence will rise up. Okay, so you're gonna be more in tune with your emotions, with yourself, also with your intuition this year. And even though like this is like an opening to this reading, the universe is wanting to tell you that don't be afraid. Okay, everything is happening for your own good. All right, so let's continue on with this reading with two other oracle cards in regards to this blessing, because a blessing comes in. Sometimes it might be scary, sometimes it might be too much or too big for us to handle, but opportunities are given to you because you're the right person to take that. Okay, so you actually, oh, I thought that was three cards. So first is what you seek is seeking you. Okay, so New York, so there's like a star here. I feel like even though that in the background there's a lot of clouds, I feel like that's just like an indication that sometimes we get our a judgment clouded because of our past experiences. But we do have the star here, which represents hope, and an eye, which is like an all-seeing eye. And I feel like in a way you just really have to get in tune with your intuition and know that your hopes and your aspirations, especially if you've manifested or you've been wanting to have like a proper relationship with someone, a special person that's coming into your life, especially with what you seek is seeking you. I feel like again, this person is coming in because in a way subconsciously you have been manifesting this meetup. So for some of you guys, again, not necessarily like a relationship with like a soulmate, but I'm also getting a sense that this could be from your childhood, could be a parent, could even be like a brother or a sister that you haven't seen in a while. Maybe I'm getting a sense that they are the prodigal son energy. So if you're aware of that um fable in the Bible. It is about a son who has taken off with his father's riches and has done everything in his life, but he came back because he needed help. And the father, even though, the son betrayed his father, his family, he still accepted him back. So I'm getting a sense here that someone is willing to change, someone is coming back. So big energy, if I'm honest, of a past person that's coming back into your life, my pile tree. So if you don't want a past person to be in communication with you, maybe this reading is not for you. But I feel like this person might be coming in for an explanation on why something did not work, why they left, or what was the confusion. I feel like things are gonna clear up this year for you, my Pauchi. So we have enjoyed the ride here. So it is like a reminder to us that this is coming up, this person is coming in, and you don't have to break your brain about the situation, let things flow. And again, remember that it is a normal human nature to sometimes we think more of ourselves rather than other people. With that thinking, you hurt yourself less because you already have an expectation that that's normal. People hurt people, Sometimes we do that to other people unconsciously, and we have to have a good healthy relationship with our intuition and also with our habits with ourselves, because sometimes we take upon ourselves to be selfish, not knowing we might hurt other people in the process. So if you have that perspective that if you could do that to yourself unconsciously, then other people can do that to you unconsciously. So again, you hurt yourself less because you have less expectation. But again, the universe is telling you that this is happening for a reason, but you just have to enjoy it. If I'm honest, there's a lot of love in this energy that's coming up. It's a bit confusing at first, and that's why you might tend to swim away from the situation. But things are when you're under the umbrella, obviously the raindrops doesn't get into you, so you don't get clouded, you don't get messed up. And if this person will open that umbrella for that explanation, for everything to clear up. Okay, so it is an unexpected blessing, especially if this is about like a past person who has left you. But again, everything can be a blessing in regards to your perspective, especially if you have been wanting to get that answer. All right, so let's continue on with the reading. Let's see something that you need to know or be aware of first before we go towards your tarot reading. Okay, so we have rejuvenating rain. So clear the past, heal the present. So again, a lot of past energy is coming up for you, my poetry and this reading. So I feel like again, the reason that this person is coming up is to clear the fogginess that you've had with your questions for ages. Again, if this is a parent that has disappeared in your life and then suddenly coming back, and obviously you're worry about this person or their intentions in your life, but you don't have to act on it, like be on it with this person, on edge with this person already. Just let it flow, see how this person will be, especially if they're trying to reconnect with you in regards to having like a father daughter, father son, or mother daughter, mother son relationship with you. You don't have to jump ship in regards to, okay, I'm trusting you again, or no, I don't want you back in my life. But you can take it day by day to see their real intentions. If you get the gist of their intentions, and it may take a few months, even years, because trust is so hard to build, then at least you've given yourself a chance to see the side of this person. And in the end, in regards to your life, if you grow older or even if you're already old, then at least you told yourself, I've gave them a chance, but again, they messed up, then that's not my problem anymore. But I feel like the universe, in regards to this person's energy, the universe wants this person to heal from their karma with you, with your family, with your past, especially if this is an ex, because they're also a child of the universe. All right. So because they're also a child of the universe, they have to clear things up for them to also be a better person. And sometimes we're the catalyst for that, for them to be a better person. In family, in spiritual world, it is known that having kids is some type of a karmic relationship. Let's be honest here, kids are karmic relationships we have, because obviously it is difficult to have a proper relationship with your child, going things smoothly. And I feel like, again, the reason why this person is coming in, because the universe wants this person to heal from their deeds that they may have done to you and have affected you. And also, I want to add that I'm getting this energy from a parent who just disappeared, and not with a parent that's very abusive. Okay? I just feel like they were lost in life. They had to disappear. Again, it could not necessarily be a parent, could be a brother or a sister or a sibling that you haven't seen in a while, but I'm not seeing abusive relationship here. I feel like somebody just really needed space, and maybe that space have taken years. But also, in the other side of the spectrum, it is also, sorry, this reading is also giving an energy of a past lover or a past ex, that again, because they're a child of the universe wants to clear up their karma as well. Did you? My poetry. So um with this rejuvenating rain, I'm getting reminded of the star again. The major arcana, the star, the number 17. Remember, like, there's like a depiction of the lady dipping her hand in regards to the water. So that lady for me is like a goddess, a celestial being. I feel like that's why she is depicted naked, because gods, they don't have to worry about earthly um manners, habits, embarrassment. They don't think about that. And I feel like that's the reason why she is unclothed. But she came to earth to touch that water, because she wants to be in tune with human feelings. And I feel like because you have been growing spiritually in life, I feel like the universe just really wants you to pull back in towards the universe and really get in tune more in regards to your subconscious self, that the things that you have been hurt in the past, it's still there, you haven't healed from them fully. Although you have a change of perspective in regards to your future, I feel like the reason, I just really want to add, I feel like the reason why this is coming back, because in the past, if this person came back to you, you will not fully accept the situation. You might just run towards the hills and forget this ever happened. But because you have spiritually grown up and you have a chance to give this person the side of your perspective of understanding that, okay, I'm not going to judge you just yet, but I will see it step by step. And I think that's the reason why this is like the perfect timing. This person is coming back, because again, the universe sees your improvement. This person also, their improvement, the universe sees it, because again, every each of us is a child of the universe. And if you're a parent, you always want the best for your child. And if the universe is seeing that you're in a good position to accept this person's explanation, and this person is in a good manner to be fully honest with their explanation, and then that's the reason why it's the perfect timing this year that this person is coming in. And again, a lot of the energy here is that you don't have to worry, my child. Everything is happening for you, because this leads to your spiritual growth. All right, so let's go towards the tarot reading now. Let me just get my tarot cards. And yeah, let's proceed towards explaining more in regards to this situation. So let me just separate this a bit, because I have a small space. Let me just, optimistic hamster. I hope you still see him, because I don't really see the camera as much. But yeah, let me just shuffle this. I'm also getting a sense that some of you guys might take a break from work. So you might take a long leave. I'm also hearing some of you guys might take like a gap year this year, just so you can have your mental health get better. especially if you are looking towards like therapy sessions or just experiencing nature or doing something different. I feel like this year is your healing year, and I think that's the reason why the universe is conspiring a past person to come into your life, so you can just really get rid of those karmic ties that you still have subconsciously. All right, so one more time. I'm also hearing that you have like a group of friends or even like family members who just feels like a family to you, like you're really close to them, and it's so easy for you to speak to them about your worries, your problems. And I just want to say that the universe is telling me to you that you're supported, you're going to be heard, okay? You're going to be understood. Whatever you feel when this person does come in, you have a support system. All right, so let's see, Spirit, tell us. I'm not gonna get reversals, by the way, but I just really need to shuffle the deck, obviously, to clear the energy. So let's talk about this. Ooh, ooh, marriage card. So, yeah, I forgot to say this could also be like a divorce situation with your past person. So you could have been divorced or um separated when this person could even be legally already. And maybe this person has that change of heart because let's be honest here, it does not happen in movies, it actually happens in real life. So we have the Four of Wands here as is the center of your reading. So let's be more general. Four of Wands, it does represent happy ending, it does represent marriage union, but it also represents structure. That's why the four, so it's like the four pillars of the house. So in like a cube, okay, I can't make it in the hand, but in a cube, right? So to make a proper cube, you have like pillars here, a pillar here, a pillar here, a pillar here to make that box. And because there's four pillars on that cube, it is more structured and it's not easily destroyed. Okay, so somebody here is coming back to your life to fix things up so your growth could be in perfect shape. So there's no like dangling wood that's broken on the other side, because if a house is broken on its foundation, then it's not going to be a good house to live in. You know, it will easily break. So everything that happens in our life is for our spiritual growth, love, romance. It's just an added bonus to us. We're a spiritual creature that has been brought to this earth to learn earthly things so we can be more in tune with the universe. So above, so below. So let's continue on, but definitely there is a reunion that is happening for you, my pile tree, this year in the first 6 months. And I want to say that it's not necessarily going to happen instantly. I do want to say this process is gradual, but the universe does want me to tell you that this is happening. But it's not gonna be like a one chapter thing, you know, like Disney movies that they fell in love after 2 days or one day. That's not it. It's gonna be a series. There's gonna be arcs. It's gonna be long. There's gonna be a lot of seasons here, okay? But at least it's step by step, so it's not gonna scare you away. So let's continue. On. So we have the two swords. So you're still reluctant about this person coming in. Seven of coins. It's like asking, okay, what's the value of this person coming back? Okay, you have this air energy, especially since obviously we keep getting the star energy from earlier. So you could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, or maybe you're just in that energy. Those seasons could also be very important when this person does come in. So we are coming next towards February, and also um January and February is like Aquarius season because that's when it's gonna open up. Gemini is also, I know that's in like May as well. So I feel like those seasons are very significant April, May, in regards to when this person might step in towards your energy, my poetry. So we have the Queen of Wands here. Let's see what else. Okay, so Four of Cups. A lot of coin energy. So maybe you're dealing with someone who is an earth sign but doesn't have to be. That's just added inclination if this reading will resonate more in regards to your situation, or you feel drawn to this more because your signs are present, but you don't have to have those signs to relate to this reading. So we have a lot of people in this reading. We have the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Cups, also the Knight of Cups. So there's a lot of people who is affected by this. So if this is a loved one, if this is a person that is an ex to you, could be someone you're divorced with or someone you had a long-term relationship with, a lot of people are affected by this relationship because this person slipped away, could have ghosted you. But again, a lot of people here, even though that it is giving off an energy that okay, this person just suddenly come in, there's someone here who actually supports the reunion with you. It could be like a water sign energy here, because I feel like the two other people are very much against this reunion, but because you're a spiritually grown up person, I feel like you will listen to the comments of these people who is also affected by the separation between you and this person. So let's see further. See, there's a lot of people who's involved here. Let's see what's in the bottom of the deck. We have the Nine of Cups. So what's hidden from you is like happiness. Again, reunion could also become happiness, but sometimes, when we see on TV, especially in like reality TV, sometimes a reunion could be a very, very dramatic scenario in our year, in our life, in an event. But I do want to say that this person is coming in because they want to fix something with you. And you have this energy that with the two swords, I have my swords here. I'm not gonna be easily swayed by sweet messages or pettiness, or just because you're sorry, you're all is forgiven. You're not giving off that energy. But with the Four of Cups here, you are waiting for again things to unfold with this person. You will not give like your full on judgment towards them. We have the Seven of Coins and the Knight of Coins. I feel like in regards to their intentions towards you, with the Seven of Coins here, they have learned their lesson, if I'm honest. For them, they have come a long way, especially if you know this person is someone who is very, very egoistical and very self-centered. I feel like when you do meet this person, they're gonna give off an energy of, okay, something happened to this person and suddenly they've matured. They've matured. I'm also wanting to say that maybe in the past, especially if this is someone that you were in a relationship with in regards to love, may have been like their mother or their father is kind of against the relationship, or they could have played the third party in regards to the separation. So not necessarily like cheating, but more in a say of like they have a lot of opinions towards the relationship, and because they are the immediate family as well of your person. So if this is a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or a partner, but if this is a spouse as well, they still have that anchor towards your person's feelings in regards to the situation. So they still have that stronghold towards them. So for some of you, that could be a very significant, because with the Queen of Coins here, we do have the snake. So, there's a lot of like chitter chatter behind the scenes that could have been the catalyst why you have separated from this person. But I also want to say again, you have people who's very optimistic about your reunion with this person, because again, they are affected by this. So I'm getting a sense that obviously if you have kids with this person, they do want you guys to get back together because it gives a sense of family. But obviously you're not really ready to fully accept that person back, because obviously that is something that is very difficult to swallow, especially if you're at the end of the stick where it is shorter. So you are the one who was left with everything, the bills, the debt, the emotions, being like left alone by someone you love is very, very difficult. It makes you go crazy. But you have persevered through it all. But again, because they want to have a sense of family, it also gives a pressure towards you. But I'm getting a sense that your kids, they're mature now. They will understand if you are not willing to fully accept their father, their mother back in towards the situation. So if this is like a father or a mother figure, a parent who disappeared from your life, I'm getting a sense that there is like a masculine energy. So maybe you have like a masculine friend, someone who identify as a man or a masculine. I feel like they're more inclined to the fact that you should accept your person, sorry, not person, your parent back towards your life, because it also gives a foundation to you as like, a child growing up having a sense of not knowing why your parents have left you. I feel like they're more accepting of the father or the mother coming back towards your life, because again, it's also giving a sense of family and completion towards your soul tribe, your soul family. But there's also like an energy of a woman here, someone who identifies as feminine, that is fully against this person coming back, because if this is a parent figure, they grew up very resentful towards that person. If you're a person who's more of like a nonchalant, or you understand now as you grow up that maybe if you're the breadwinner or the eldest child, you're not as resentful as this child. So I want to say that there is someone who resents this person coming back. In fact, that's why you might be like the middleman here in regards to the unity of this family. You don't have to force anyone to accept anyone, but in a way, this person is coming in for your soul growth as well. Individually, it is gonna happen. So, in regards to a relationship here, if you don't have kids yet, or you're not married yet, you have a lot of friends. Again, you have a lot of like support groups that is willing to see the side of this person coming back here, especially if they've changed. I feel like you're going to be very, very much monitored by your friends, but you don't have to worry. Like, if I get hurt again, I still have them. You will have that promise from these people, and they will protect you more because they know the gravity of how this person can affect you. And yeah, again, there is someone here who is against you reuniting with an ex here. But all in all, the people in your life, they want to see where this is going, because again, this person has changed. Okay, this person has changed and is wanting to reunite with you. All right. So I feel like I still need to get more, maybe two cards in regards to your person's intention on them coming back. I'm actually doing this for this pile only because I'm getting a sense that this is a very karmic relationship that you have with your person, and obviously we do want to know why this person is coming back. And for ages now, maybe you guys have been split for ages. So I have this small sticker tarot cards, which I actually really like. So it's in cat form. So I'll try to shuffle this. I'm not gonna try, but again, I'm not gonna do reversals. But I want to see spirit. Why is this person coming back towards pile tree? So, yeah, I know it's really difficult to shuffle this. Okay, we do have the 10. So, again, this person is giving off earth energy. And when we talk about earth energy, it's more on stability. I feel like this person really saw their life with you, especially in regards to love, that you're the one, if I'm honest, because they're not just gonna come back with tail stuck between their leg if they are not sure on the gravity that you have towards them. You know, so we have the 10 of Pentacles. So this person wants to build a family with you, and again, wanting to complete the family here, wanting to erase whatever has happened in the past, wanting to be forgiven. You know, 10 of Pentacles depicts lineage as well. So again, family, your parents, your siblings. So they want to fix everything up in regards to this situation. Again, I feel like they have maybe maybe they had an accident, and well, and they got reminded of the beautiful things that they had with your family, with you as a lover. So, to each your own, by the way. So, we have the Six of Wands, wanting to succeed in regards to winning you back, winning your favor back. And we have a lot of Pentacles. So, this person could be, again, Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So, we have the Seven of Pentacles here. So, Seven of Pentacles is depicts the energy of wanting to wait for things to bloom. So it's like planting a seed, and obviously a seed does not grow in like a few days, especially if it's a tree. So I feel like this person is willing to take on the sacrifice to have it with you. They see you as the one in regards to the long run. They want to get back together with you because they have, been in a way slapped with reality that you're the right person for them. But with the Six of Wands, obviously this person wants to have a successful relationship with you, be it family, be it a parent wanting to reconnect with their child, or an ex wanting to get your favor back towards them. If I'm honest, they know that this is gonna be a very difficult journey that they will have with you. But again, all the pentacles leads towards wanting to persevere, even though there's a lot of rejection coming from your side, or nonchalant energy coming from your side. They're willing to do the sacrifice just to have you back in their life. All right, so my pile tree, that is what I have for your reading. Before we end, let's just get something for your finances, or something that the universe can add up towards this reading. So, Spirit, what can you tell my poetry? So we have detox your friendship. Ooh, wow. So your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your association and relationship. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Oh my God, you guys did not read that, but I just saw it's out of frame. But detox your friendship. So this card reminds us that, again, if you feel like this person is not the right one for you, then all good. Because sometimes when we when we let, not let, don't let somebody, please. When we let somebody into our lives, obviously, there will be a lot of expenses. Could be emotional expenses, could even be money expenses. But or the people we choose to hang out with, especially if you still have people in your life that has a lot of vices, or invites you out knowing that you don't have enough for yourself. Obviously, that's just gonna gather you with debt, and obviously you don't want that, because as we grow up, we realize the value of money. So your money is also correlated to your relationship with your parents, with your friendships, with your kids. So if you manage your money well, you know whom to help, you know who to give, and whom not to give your energy towards. So I feel like this card just reminds us that there will always be an expenses towards people who are negative towards us. Again, this person wants to reconnect with you if this is about your person, but you don't have to accept them in your life if you feel like it's not for me. The only reason why, again, this is the perfect timing, because you're mature enough to listen towards their side of the story. And this person, the universe sees them as like, okay, they're mature enough to be honest with you with their side. So it is a blessing because it's gonna be give you more peace towards your journey towards the future. You will have a more understanding of human nature, being careful with people and knowing who your soul tribe, even who your soulmate truly is. And if you feel like this person is not your soulmate, then obviously you will have a better one. But at least at the end of the day, you have given yourself a chance and this person a chance to know why something has happened between the two of you in the past. So there's no questions left as you grew up or go towards your pathway towards your spiritual journey. All right, so my pile tree, this is what I have for you for this reading. I do hope this help in any type of way in regards to your individual situation. And I'll see you guys real soon with another pick a card reading. Bye.